China calls it the silver economy. Hundreds of millions are retiring, and those in the big cities are spending more on leisure and healthcare. As NHK World's Nakamura Genta tells us, it's attracted foreign companies that are eager to invest in the demographic boom.
This Shanghai studio is part of a growing trend of retired women taking dance classes. Many are finding joy in new hobbies. Females can retire and start receiving pension payments in China as young as 50 years old.
I feel so happy, so much that I can't even remember all the other activities I did before.
Retirees are powering growth at schools for leisure and cultural activities in cities across China. They have time and money to spend. The government estimates that as the number of retirees rises to about 400 million in 10 years, the silver market may be worth more than $4 trillion. That's enough to boost its contribution to GDP to 10%.
They seek richer life experiences. They are particular about what they spend their money on, prioritizing emotional fulfillment above all else.
The rise of China's silver economy is also drawing in global businesses. This nursing care facility in China is run by a Japanese elder care firm and a local robotics company. The Japanese company also operates 8 care facilities in the country and plans to open another. This high-tech residential complex was developed 2 years ago by a Japanese electronics giant and a Chinese partner. Smart toilets have sensors that can monitor blood pressure and heart rate. Lighting and air conditioning in the bedrooms are adjusted based on residents' sleep data. 56-year-old Yang Hui moved to this smart home from Beijing 2 years ago.
Japanese products are so thoughtful, so carefully designed. I'm so impressed.
While the most expensive homes sell for more than $1 million, 90% of the 1,700 units have already been bought.
I believe that assisting the growth of the silver economy could represent a new form of economic cooperation between Japan and China.
Given these trends, the growth in spending and needs for retirees will have a profound impact on the economy.
For more, we're joined by Nakamura Genta in Beijing. Genta, why is China placing such high hopes on its silver economy?
Because it's one of the few areas that's growing. 1 in 5 people in China are aged 60 or older, and that share is going to get bigger in the next few years. This is an after effect of China's one-child policy. It was repealed almost a decade ago, but it's still being felt in the country's distorted demographics, a rapidly declining birth rate plus an aging population. China's solution is to turn its huge number of elderly citizens into a pillar of its economy. Last year, Premier Li Qiang chaired a meeting that called the silver economy crucial to addressing the aging population and promoting high-quality development.
So is the silver economy the silver bullet to solve China's economic issues?
Well, I don't think so, for a few reasons. For one, the services we covered in our report only involve a small number of wealthy urban seniors. There are huge gaps between the benefits offered in the cities and what's offered to those outside cities. Rural areas also have a much older population on average. Elderly there reportedly receive pensions below the poverty line, and that's only expected to get worse. China's pension system receives funding through local governments, which generate income from real estate. But the real estate market has been sluggish for a while, dragging down China's overall economy. Some projections suggest that without reforms, China's pension reserves could be depleted by 2035. China is also trying to keep people in the workforce longer. Starting this month, it began a 15-year process of gradually raising the retirement age, as high as 63 for men and 58 for women, depending on their jobs. This was an unprecedented move and was met with a huge amount of backlash online. China's silver economy pitches a bright future, but in reality, many elderly people will likely be poor, will have to work longer, and won't have access to these services. All while the pension system is on the verge of collapse. Not quite a silver bullet.
Right, thanks for that, Genta.